Deer season is just around the corner for most of us, so it's time to start getting serious about your scent control. When it comes to hunting, I feel that scent control is the biggest factor when it comes to having a successful season, but it's also one of the easiest things to screw up. So in this video, we're gonna go over 5 scent control tips to help you manage your scent and fill those tags. And the first tip is to always make sure that you are washing your clothes in scent elimination detergent. I know you're thinking, Derek, that's stupidly obvious, but you'd be surprised at how many people wash their clothes once and then never wash them again. Just because your clothes have some special scent elimination technology and you're using the latest scent elimination spray, that does not mean that you do not need to wash your clothes. You need to start as scent-free as possible, and if your clothes smell like your dirty socks, no amount of scent elimination spray is gonna fix that. Wash your clothes every time. And the second tip is to always take a shower if possible. Like I said earlier, you have got to start as scent-free as possible, so dude, you gotta get rid of that nasty body odor. There are literally tons of scent elimination shower products out there. You just have to find the ones that work best for you. In most cases, they're all gonna do what they're designed to do, which is to eliminate human odor. But some of them are a little more harsh on the skin than others. I know there are a few products out there that make my skin feel like an old piece of leather left out in the sun all summer. One thing a lot of people don't think about is that you should dry off with a towel that has been washed in the same scent elimination products that your clothes are. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to take a shower to eliminate all your human scent and then dry off with a towel that smells like Downy. If for whatever reason you cannot take a shower, then Dead Downwind makes field wipes. It's basically a shower in wipe form. I especially like these if I sweat on my way to the stand. I'll kind of wipe myself down as much as possible. The third tip is to store your clothes in an airtight container, and if possible, don't put them on until you get to the field. Once you get your clothes all nice and scent-free, don't ruin them as soon as you put them on by wearing them in your vehicle. Your truck or your Prius or whatever it is you drive smells like your everyday life. All that fast food and spilled coffee and dirty diapers if you've got kids, that's all gonna get on your clothes. Store your freshly washed clothes in an airtight tote and put them on out in the field if possible. Products like the Scent Crusher Ozone tote, products like that are great, but they're also pretty expensive. Just get something that's pretty airtight and you can minimize the amount of scent that gets on your clothes before you even get out in the field. And the fourth scent control tip is to always carry field spray and those field wipes in your bag. Pretty much everyone sprays down with whatever before they get to the stand, but what a lot of people do is they just leave that stuff in the truck. I always take mine with me. You never know how much you're gonna sweat on your way to the stand, especially in the early season. You know, you try to slow down, take your time, avoid rushing to your stand to, try to minimize the amount you sweat, but you're probably just gonna sweat. It's human biology. After I've climbed up into my stand, I always spray down again. And if I've sweat a lot, I'll use the field wipe to kind of wipe down and then spray again. It may be a little overkill. I may go through a lot of scent control spray, but it gives me peace of mind. It helps me to know that I'm doing all that I can to minimize the amount of human scent that I put out. Nothing that you do is gonna completely eliminate it, but you should always try to minimize it as much as possible. And the fifth scent control tip is to always, I can't say it enough, make sure you're planning your hunt around wind direction. I don't care if you're using the best scent control products and you've got your scent elimination process down to a T. If you are not planning your hunts around wind direction and paying attention to where your scent is going, you will not have a very successful season. You might be able to fool some young deer every now and then, and if that's your thing, if all you care about is filling a tag, you don't care about how old it is or how big the antlers are, then by all means, you go for it. You hunt what you want, how you want. As long as it's legal, I don't care. However, if you are after mature deer, and I would even go as far as to say if you just want to see more deer consistently, then you need to pay attention to wind direction. I don't care. You could have the best scent control spray, the best scent elimination detergent, the best everything. No amount of it is going to completely get rid of your human scent. So what you need to do is make sure that the wind is blowing whatever scent remains away from the deer. Do not ignore wind direction. So that was 5 scent control tips to help you see more deer and fill more tags this season. If you've got any more tips, leave those down in the comments below. Hit that like button if you like this video, share it if you found it helpful, and make sure that you are subscribed so you can stay informed.